Hey everybody, welcome back to Big Daddy's Barbecue Pit. This week, we're going to show you a little tailgate food. We're going to do a bacon wrapped pork tenderloin sandwich. Stick around. So for these pork tenderloins, they're about 1.25 pounds each. We went ahead and trimmed off a lot of the silver skin and the fat. And now we're just going to go ahead and inject these with your favorite hot sauce. And we just got a little syringe here. And we're just going to come in here. And you can see this pump up. It's going to come out a little bit. You just want to move your needle around and make sure you hit every spot. You can see it blowing up nice. And I'm just moving my needle from side to side. We're going to go back in and grab a little more. Now we got our big green egg running. It's running right now with some Jealous Devil lump, about 275. We're going to season these today with some How to Barbecue Right Greek seasoning, and also some of the BBQ Rub. We're going to come back across the top with a little bit of Killer Hogs Hot. We're going to glaze it with just a little bit of the Killer Hogs Vinegar Sauce. It's always a go-to for us. I'm going to top this sandwich off with a real light homemade slaw. We'll show you the recipe for it too as well. We have our pork tenderloins injected. We're just going to go ahead and use that hot sauce that came out as our binder. And just kind of give it a good rub. We're going to come in first with this Euro Hero Greek seasoning. Now we're going to come back across with the BBQ Rub. We're going to let these sit for about 10 minutes, and then we're going to put our bacon over top. Okay, we have some thin bacon here. We're going to wrap our pork tenderloins in. And remember, you want to use thin because this pork tenderloin is going to cook very quick. So we're cooking at 275. And you're going to want this to render down as fast as possible. Okay, so we have our pork tenderloins wrapped in bacon. Now we're going to come back across with some Killer Hogs the BBQ Rub. Give these guys a little flip. And we're just going to dust them just a little bit with this Killer Hogs Hot. Again, we got our big green egg cooking indirect, 275. We're going to put these on. They're probably going to take about 45 minutes. Let that bacon get good and crispy and rendered down. And we're going to shoot for a 145 as the internal temperature on these pork tenderloins. Okay, we're going to go ahead and put these bacon wrapped pork tenderloins on our big green egg. We're gonna let these go about a half an hour. We're gonna come back and check them, see how they're doing. Okay, We're gonna go ahead and whip up this slaw for on top of our sandwich. We got about 3 cups of matchstick carrots. We're gonna use about 2 cups of it. So we're gonna use about 2/3 of this bag. We're just gonna go ahead and save a step and not have to chop up. And then we have some celery here that we're gonna slice very thin. Doesn't have to be perfect. Probably 5 stalks of celery. And then we're gonna slice up some green onions as well. And then we'll show you the dressing that's gonna go over top of it. It's gonna have a little bit of sweet to it. So it's gonna balance well with that a little bit of heat we put in the sandwich. So we'll get these chopped and we'll come back and show you the dressing we're gonna make for over top of the slaw. So we're gonna go ahead and you can see we have our celery, our carrots. Now we're just going in with these green onions. And now we'll mix up our dressing that's gonna go over top of that. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and whip up our dressing for the slaw that we make. If you just wanna buy a store-bought slaw, by all means, go ahead. But we thought we'd try something a little different here. We got 2/3 a cup of apple cider vinegar, 1/3 a cup of olive oil. Got a little sweet here from 2 tablespoons of honey. And we're going with 2 tablespoons of Dijon mustard. Pick out your favorite that comes out. Okay, to this we're gonna add a teaspoon of, these are celery seeds. So we're just gonna measure it, boom. And then, of course, we're gonna use the Hero on this. Probably about another teaspoon of that. I'm just gonna give it a whisk. Just wanna get everything real good and incorporated, give it a little taste. Oh yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and pour this right over top of our slaw mixture. Then we're gonna mix this real well and leave it sit for about an hour before we put it on the sandwich. We want all of that juice to get into them veggies and incorporate all those flavors. And we're gonna mix this up and we're gonna go out and check on our bacon wrapped pork tenderloin. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at this. Almost about 25 minutes in. You can see it smells amazing. That bacon smells great. It's got good color. It's cooking. We're right about where we should be. We're gonna go ahead and let this go. We'll check it again here, probably about another 15 minutes, see where we're at. We got some Killer Hogs Vinegar Sauce. We're just gonna drizzle this over top. A little bit more of that. We'll let this set up for a couple minutes. We'll take these in the house and bun them up.
Bun them up.
Okay, these bacon wrapped pork tenderloins have hit temperature. We're gonna go ahead and pull these guys off. They are looking good, smell wonderful. We're gonna take them inside, make a Sammy. Okay, so we got a nice hoagie roll here we picked up at our local bakery. We're gonna go ahead and stick, we're gonna go ahead and stick this here pork tenderloin on this bun.
Sorry.
Order in the court. Okay, we're going to take just a little bit of our slaw here and go across the top. Make it look happy. Oh yeah, babe. That's what I call my man-sized manicotti, Sammy. Okay, we got our sandwich all put together here with our bacon wrapped pork tenderloin and our slaw we made on top. We're just gonna actually just trim this roll off here a little bit. And then we're just gonna make shareable slices. So you wanna make these about 1.5 inches, 2 inches, whatever you desire. So we're gonna come down here. So you can see what we got here. Looks real good, nice and juicy. You can see the juice pouring out of that bad boy. Get a little shot there. So this would be great for any tailgate, picnic. You can mix all this up and take it with you. And it'll be great for any event. So we're going to go ahead and give this still pretty good sized sandwich a try. Looks amazing, smells great. Give it a try and see how it tastes. I can wrap my lips around it. That thing is juicy. Getting just a little tang from that hot sauce that we injected it with. Slaw brings out a really good flavor with the vinegar and the sauce that we put on there. Bacon's crispy, nice smoke flavor. Give this recipe a try. Make sure you hit like and subscribe. We'll see you next week. Get you some. That's a great one. Juicy, dude.